Hello, beautiful heathens. Welcome back to my channel. So, a few days ago, I saw a YouTube video from one of the goth friends that I follow on YouTube, obviously, Midnight Owl. And she posted a video titled Questions Nobody Asks Tag. Welcome to Awkwardly Gothy. Awkwardly Gothy, yeah, in the best way. A little witchy, little silly, come hang out and stay. If you love dark thoughts and laughter, this is where you wanna be. Perfectly imperfect, awkwardly Gothy. Awkwardly Gothy. So, Midnight Owl got it from her friend, also another fellow YouTuber, Phoenix. And so I will try and leave links to both Midnight Owl's video and Phoenix's channel. Also, this seemed like a really good opportunity to show you a few soaps that I picked up. For those of you who don't know, Midnight Owl also makes lovely soaps. So I want to show those to you now. And I really meant to do it for small business, Gothmas ideas, and I just went into the abyss sometime after Thanksgiving last year, so opportunity missed, but let's pick it up again. But this is a great way to help another goth creator out. So stop by her website, link in the video description, and check these out. So in the box, she says, "Thank you so much. Hope you enjoy Midnight Owl." Very cute little note. Sorry, this has taken me so long to get around to. So this one is called Autumn Bliss. And look at the gorgeous colors and the detail on the leaf. And it's such a fresh scent. So this is homemade autumn leaf soap. Scent is a rustic retreat made from coconut, sunflower, safflower oil, and lard. Great for all body parts. The box has been sitting near my work desk, and even through the packaging, I could smell it. So it always gives me a nice lift, smelling these soaps. Now I can actually use them. Okay, the next one I got was Succulent Surprise. And it says homemade succulent design soap. Scent is peach bellini. Great for all body parts, made from palm, olive, coconut, and safflower oil. This one may be vegan. I'm sure if you reach out to her on her website, she could tell you for sure. But look at the gorgeous little details. And it smells so good. And then what else did I get? I think this one is out of stock, but it's a bee kind of theme on here. And if you look, you see the honeycomb. It's so cute. I love bees, just not in real life. As long as they stay away from me, I love them. So I can't wait to try this one. I think I'm going to try this one first. But so cute. Look at that little bee. That's stamped into the soap, I think. I don't think this one is on the website any longer as well. It has a little mushroom and a little moth. It's so adorable, right? Okay, and last but not least, this is a fun one. I don't think it's on the website any longer. No, this is a type O negative soap. Isn't that adorable? Yeah. And it smells really good. I just love the fresh fragrance. So I can't wait to actually try these on my body. But yeah, so I figured we would start out with a long overdue unboxing of these lovely items. Please check out her website for there's a few more other items on there, and I'm sure she's going to be making more over time, so check back often. All right, so we're going to go ahead and try this questions nobody asks. Number 1, do you have a nickname? Well, yes, currently my nickname is Aody. But back in the day, in my childhood, my nickname was Shadow, because basically I would just walk behind everyone and not say much, so it was like Shadow. How gothy is that, right? Next question is CDs, tapes, radio, or nothing? Well, for me, it's a streaming service. Back in the day, I think it was, well, I mean, gosh, I go back to 8-tracks. If you don't know what those are, go ask your parents. But I do recall way back, of course, you know, CDs were great when you were driving, and also at home. I think my biggest love was vinyl. I only have a few records, like, you know, a very small collection, because it's been kind of a bummer not to have a nice local record shop, although I think I just found one called Zia Records that has some vinyl. But buying CDs just isn't the same, and I've become so accustomed to the streaming services that it's so much easier to be able to just listen to whatever you want specifically, or have, you know, AI figure out what you would like to listen to. And I do recall wishing for the day that one day I would be able to actually, you know, digitally stream music from anywhere. And so got that wish. How about world peace? So are you a window or an aisle person? Well, if somehow you could have both, that would be so ideal. But I guess it's basically I'm generally a window person if it's free seating and the plane's not packed. Otherwise, I've taken that aisle. Unless I'm traveling with people I know, then I would go for the window if I could. How do you relieve stress? I don't. Basically watching murder mysteries or horror films, or getting into some good spooky or murder series is just, that's how I like to unwind. I should possibly be doing meditation or yoga, but baby steps. Next one. Favorite childhood TV show? HR Puffin Stuff. That in Lidsville. I remember that. Oh, Speed Racer. And what was there was another little anime lion show that I think The Lion King, I think was, somebody said they were ripping it off. And I think it was called Kimba? I don't know. I'll have to look that up. I'll find it and maybe put a little image on the screen when I find out what it's actually called. Let's see. As a kid, what did I want to be when I grew up? No idea. There was just one point in time after I saw the movie Xanadu, and the male lead character would paint, you know, enlarged copies of album covers so that they could be used as billboards, you know, on like at Tower Records, if you're familiar, they used to have those big, you know, painted large versions of whatever albums were on sale, big albums, hits albums. And so I loved the idea of doing that. So the closest I did get was doing concert t-shirts for some really big bands like Red Hot Chili Peppers and gosh, Aerosmith, Tool, a whole bunch. But that was way back in the day. But that was, I was a very happy time for me. What was the best prank you ever pulled off? I don't. um, no, I don't have one. Sorry. Maybe I can come back with one. Let's see. If I could have dinner with 3 people, alive or dead, who would it be? So I think, as far as dead, I would love to be able to have a dinner with my brother who passed away and my mom and dad who are both also deceased. And I think that would be a very interesting dinner. In a good way, not a bad way. Gosh, people living, it might be fun to do like Amanda Palmer, Danny Elfman, and Maynard from Tool. That's just 3 bizarre ones. Okay, next question. If I could get back any article of clothing, what would it be? Well, I did a staff tour t-shirt, so it was just for the band touring staff for INXS. And they asked me, I actually did the art for it. I did it in stippled, like, you know, you do it in dots, you know, to make a picture. And it was, they said, make a drawing of a quaalude, a blindfold, a dart, and the map of the U.S. So, I mean, the idea was take a quaalude, put a blindfold on, and just throw a dart at a map of the U.S., and that's where they were going to go next. So they loved the t-shirt, but I don't know what happened to it. It's gone. So it's a real bummer not to still have that. But it was for the tour staff for INXS, and I think it was not long before the horrible, untimely death of Michael Hutchence. Was that 1997? So, yeah. Moving on. If you could have any actor to portray you in a movie, who would it be? I have no frickin' idea. I mean, nobody really looks like me. But my favorite actress right now is Elizabeth Moss, so there you go. We'll go with that. I mean, maybe if she did her makeup just so and redid her hair. Okay, if you could play any instrument, what would it be? Well, you can play any instrument, whether it's good. I wish that I could play guitar really well. And I have a guitar. I have both acoustic and electric, and I still only know the same few chords, and I told myself I was going to go ahead and teach myself, but yeah. Another thing that sadly I have not put the time into, but hey, I'm still here, so. I was going to say the hurdy-gurdy. I'll put a picture below. Actually, It's Black Friday had a great video where she had a instrumentalist that could play the hurdy-gurdy on there, and that lady was really talented, and it looks very difficult to learn, but that's a fun video, so check it out if you are interested in knowing what that is. Okay, so if you could hear anyone in history give a speech, who would it be? George Carlin? I'd be really interested in what he'd have to say about today's world. Yeah, I'll go with that. Let's see. If you could live in one city for the rest of your life, where would you live? Blink, blink. I would say somewhere in Hawaii. How about Maui? That's what I'm going to say. I don't know. The world is such a big place, and I don't think I'm educated enough to answer that question well. So, yes, I would love to live in Hawaii. I just like the how people don't allow themselves to be rushed there, and so that's really nice. It's such a stress reliever. So there you go. If you could make any fictional character come to life, who would it be? I don't know. Can we come back to that one? Baphomet. Mull over that one, will you? What did you dress up as a kid for Halloween? Well, I think the only photographic proof I have, and I'll put a picture here if I can find it, was Bambi. And when I was a kid, they used to have those little boxes with a costume in it. So it'd have like a plastic mask and a little jumpsuit that you would put on. Yeah, so yeah, oddly enough, even though my birthday's the day before Halloween, I don't often dress up as anything for Halloween. There's a couple. I do love doing face makeup, so I'll put up a couple images here of that. But as a kid, always basic. Okay, next question. Closet door open or closed? Closed. I don't care. I mean, it's not going to stop the boogeyman from getting me if there is one, but it sure helps me rest easier at night. If you could be any cartoon character, who would you be? Dude, I don't know. One of the oblongs, I'm just going to say that. Or Ren from Ren and Stimpy. Do you take shampoo and or conditioner from hotels? Yeah, sure. And I use it, I give them to guests, when they come over if they don't have any, if they didn't bring any with them. Let's see. Have you ever stolen any street signs before? Nope. Sheets, tucked in or out? Tucked in at the bottom. I have to have 1 foot hanging over the side of the bed, so the sides have to be untucked. Oh, definitely. And especially if you stay at a hotel, the way that they tuck their sheets in is like, oh no, just take them and ruffle those. Because that's like a good way to just like feel like you're imprisoned. Let's see. Attacked by a big bear or a swarm of bees? I'm terrified of what might happen to me if I ever get stung by a bee. Knock on wood. But I don't know if I'm allergic or not. Don't want to find out. But I guess I stand a better chance against a swarm of bees, possibly, than a bear. Although I've been very near actual bears when I visited Lake Tahoe. I opened the door to go out and have a cigarette, and there was a big, huge bear right at the door. They don't bother you as long as you don't do anything to excite them. Um, let's see. At least not those bears. Do you always smile for pictures? I think it's more of a, so I guess that would be a smile. I don't smile with my teeth, generally, in pictures. Have you peed in the woods? Anyone who has been camping has probably peed in the woods, so yes. Not proud of it. But the place where we used to camp, there was like no bathrooms anywhere around there. Okay, what was the best concert you have ever attended? I still have to say that it was Oingo Boingo's final farewell concert. One, because they put on a hell of a Halloween concert, and it was their farewell. And I was able to get the tickets at the last minute from my boss because Oingo Boingo, I think at the time, was under Time Warner. So basically, I got them the same day I asked for them, and was so thrilled to be able to get them for free with good seats. So that was the best one that I can recall. What size is your bed? That's rather personal. Queen size. What is your song of the week? I'm going to have to say I don't have one. I have not listened to anybody else's music. I have been working on a couple of my own, so I guess those are my songs of this week. And I hope to share them with you when they are ready. Do you still watch cartoons? No. When was the last time you wrote a letter? Oh, I'd say when I was about 12 or 13 to a friend who was out of state, and that was it. I'm awful. Yeah. Let's see. How many languages can you speak? One, English. Although I have a pretty good knowledge of Spanish, and I know a few words in Greek. That's it. Do you believe in ghosts? Well, of course. I do, because when my dad passed away, and after they took his body to the funeral home, I was afraid to go into the room where he passed away, and I was talking to my husband at the time and just saying, I don't know, it's kind of just weird to go in there, you know, that whole thing. It's very surreal. And then my dad, he passed away from cancer, and he had this little beeper thing that when he needed something, he would, you know, ring the beeper so I could go to him and find out what he needed. And then right at that moment, that thing went off. And it never went off erroneously before. So that was, to me, oh, that was proof. So, yeah. And then, you know, I've always had like feelings, so I think I'm a little sensitive to energies. But yes, I believe in ghosts. Okay. What was my first concert? My first concert was Oingo Boingo, along with X. And at the time, I did not like X. I grew to love them. There's just something about their music is genius. But yeah, Oingo Boingo was really good as well. Trying to remember what album that was. I think it was Good for Your Soul. Oingo Boingo. And then at that time, I think it was Los Angeles for X. Anyway, let's see. Cheetos or Fritos? Cheetos, absolutely. Fritos stink like smelly socks. Can you curl your tongue? Yes. Have you ever won a spelling bee? I'm pretty sure I have, but not a big spelling bee. It would have been just one day in class in elementary school or something. Do you own a record player? Yes, I do. I would like to, you know, get a lot more vinyl records, and there's just something about the entire process and sound of having an actual record player that I love. But especially just record albums, all the cool stuff that they used to put in them, and just the artwork. And I used to, as a kid, hang them up on my walls and stuff. You know, it was just like, so nice to reminisce about that. Let's see. Who would you like to see in concert? Gosh, just everybody. Gary Newman, The Cure. Gosh, there's so many I haven't seen. Ghost. I mean, the list goes on. There's so many bands I have not seen that I would love to see. Slipknot. Let's see. Sugar cookies or snickerdoodles. I don't really like either, but I'll say snickerdoodles. Can you swim well? Well, I don't swim like a professional, but I won't, I'm very adequate. I can swim adequately. Not gracefully, but I will not drown. Are you patient? Generally, I am. Until there's something I want. And then I will find any way to have it, you know, within reason. DJ or a band at a wedding. I always loved live music, so it would be a band. Have you ever won a contest? Yes. Let's see, what was the last one? One contest I won was from Star Raven, and there's a raven back there. Another was I had to write music for an AI generated vocal stem, and I won that contest. So that was fun, and that got me a year's subscription to the AI vocal plugin, which I still haven't used. Yeah. Okay. Do you have any kids? Well, I sure do. Got two, son and a daughter. And now a grandson. Do you want kids? I certainly don't want any more. That's what grandchildren are for. So, everyone, that was fun. I hope you've enjoyed today's video, and please don't forget to like and subscribe my videos and watch them, or maybe just leave them running in the background. I know how important that is, and I've been trying to get around to everyone's videos, and it's I know it's a challenge, especially, you know, when we have so many friends in our little goth family, plus all the other videos that we like to watch. But please, if you could, that really helps my channel. Also, don't forget to stop by Midnight Owl's website and take a look at her soaps. And that's a great way to support another fellow goth creative here on YouTube. Also, I believe she has a membership as well. So, and if you're unfamiliar, please check out her channel. I really enjoy it, and I've been following her for a few years now. So, until next time, please take care of your fellow goths and other alternatives, both online and in real life. And until next time, behave. Love you all. Bye.
So hit subscribe and stay spooky. Share a laugh for free. You're part of the magic now. Awkwardly gothy. Awkwardly gothy.